Anthony Siasari, our former presidential advisor on health. Nti anybody san komono na fi ya activity lines. No, but some radio Reverend John Ntim Fordjour as a former deputy educational minister MP for Assin South. Honorable good evening.
Yadua
Bibia boko die.
Bonohene na miado.
Christ asum dwe so
kan so. Na ogba adwuma pa na misra na adwuma pa wo bo.
Adwuma da se.
Na medinchia so e de matiefo etie nyina titire woni a etie wo finfiri manto Assin South constituencies and all your affiliate stations nyina medinchia so ko de ma wo.
Na ba ton peso so no ma ekosayin Assin South.
Na miado Assin South de Yakopon insra egusua edomoye na agena wa yenso obi.
Amu obi Assin South.
In fact, akaketu emi anka ewie. Na me na kokwa me de bo mo an say well, mokoto de ma ya nomfo yi a wo mbeba. Me said that the section of the youth ekwa je na wa hokoto ho mo hu. Said ya bibia fefefe. So we man to ama president Dr. Baumia na meto president Kufuado agenda 111 so a. Ebeka wurem and there are no two ways about that. Enti no obi ana o cancer 2 million voters a wan koto abane ho no de ka hunu se abatu bia onsunsanso
of course
onso aka 6.3 million voters am koto man president Jo Mahama so abatu onsunsanso agena 111 ebeka dem ebeka wurem anya de a president Mahama ebeto so
Assin South de na mo wi anu no
ho ya wi aka fi
ba Jo Mahama say mo nya hwe ba ko pe na che say mo wi no kra bibia
ni Dr. Nsiasari abba ho several times in from Ebona Baso pa the biano obam ebesra monitor infini keke na akase de bewrem ti so se on to aso a enfie na de se ncheba Bonohene
Ghana for be decided
no
right yenin common fa ye wumasua ho and sanya no ma ekono bebre no ayam hihie om se won hwe free senior high school no aban ne betimi atwam ama wofo atimi atwe om sika aban ne ba ye wo se o ye engagement bi afa ewumasua ho enti ofiri mantam wemu no okomantam wemu ofiri kuro wemu no akokuro wemu and stakeholders bin mo babonten dia betu dwa say free senior high school no say aban ko abetue sika ne de nke yenhwe na yema wofo no so entwe bi but they be see a template ono John Dramani Mahama the person oye the person ka kire Ghana for e no de trekese yenko krum ne ne amanfo ni nkomo owie kire no obetwamu a no aka kire so nyam na meka Ghana for na eka did kan ya invite mo engagement mo ka ho as former deputy education minister
yo Bonohene me das bebre e wa kwanya de am wo fidikasie so anya no credit so mo invite me de me nya invitation bia I've already said it the moment I want boss from Babe National Education Forum one me de me can imagine plain say anya stakeholder consultation bia na ba because just an agenda just a ploy President Mahama de ba be faso no ba be tete free SHS mu to ne part ne essential component mano free SHS no no ba be faso di atete no na face no ba be faso na ne promises be bra promise and education sector no wadane na chia ka say me de me kan say me ABC na so professors bi ko si aye na ye ko nkronkro so ko si amanfo no the Ghana for hwe ne say menye 1 2 3 rather it's just going to be a ploy. Media have said it's going to be a complete waste of time, a complete waste of resources. What say all the stakeholders be could put it together. No more enquiry education policy. Bonohene, they are misinformed because we already have an education policy. Yeah, well, education strategic plan. Established in 2018, spanning from 2018 to 2030, aligned to SDG goals. UN Fonsa, UNESCO Fonsa, UNICEF Fonsa, USAID, all the development partners locally, stakeholders, professors, universities, practitioners in education, for teacher unions, Obia, Ewumubi, Afibiano, 1 week, Edisiho, in November, BIA National Education Week, a year proper stakeholder forum, a feedback, free stakeholders, Kwabensu, no more assess the implementation of programs in the education strategic plan from kindergarten, primary, JHS, free SHS, TVET, even out of school, complementary education, they call PM University now, medium term agenda, and long term, STEM, innovation, innovative finance and pedagogies, curriculum, BBBA. ɛyɛ nwumasua hyehyɛ pa bia no ɛwɔ bi enti wo ba na so ba beto no atwene na afi na akwa education policy and say one no you lack full appreciation of the sector na wo ba also wo ba besesa no enti no it's just going to be sika and no more high hotels and tia kese and friends per diem ne fuel ne travel allowance akese at the end of the day no it's just going to be an avenue to jettison or more promises we your mampani o ba be or mampani o ko ntoabo o be so ye o manifesto enti say oje stakeholder consultation to me Ntim Fordjour. I am not against the principle of stakeholder consultation.
Say you say
that be let's say me two natural see say nearby crown from 2018 now every year be your education consultation name mono Bema de won sin so man so ham president Kufando ye to man na oba ya no be start free SHS free TVET ne STEM agenda bibia or the promise ye bia no or start 1 year answer stakeholders no ye de omo ba na wo mo bo akiri the trust and chi enim na chi achi ntino adwene ni ba ko fotiri mu ntino no wo mo so de wo madwen kire eba na wo ba why your promises o at the time I we promises no and I guess who consult to stakeholders no and yes why your manifesto we dey acquire promises and we need there just 6.3 million votes we no and wa ba no ba beto atwene na waka so afei the professors na me the vision for education wrong. And I've already condemned it. Maybe I've still my position.
That metawasi a reverend. That means ono a wo ba se mampanyini John Drummond mama. One for plan B ama.
One for plan B ama. I feel no being cultural be ma. Enya wo na be share boss say you talk about the mawa free SHS in the crown. Wo ba be trema expanded include private schools. Bonohene. GIS wo mo man tem ha ya. Ghana International School. Say a private school. Alpha Beta, any private school. SOS, any private school. Tema International School, any private school. Alcosomo International, any private school. Say Lincoln International, say private school. Enti ye hwese, odi omu nyina ba be kan free SHS ne ho. Watu ama wom. That was your promise. What's our promise is oba wo de free double track no buy aba betwam. Enti twam ne ye hwe kwa afa so ba betwam. O promises say ye ne ye de 30% akoma body headmasters. Na wo de to anuane perishables. 70% ne de ye de ma bafa sokofo eto anuane de koso plan ma wo. No say enye o ba betwam. Na wo ankasa wo the 100% zikene okujina shama kan wo the 100% akoma body nyina be ma headmasters no eya sempa so mfa nkudi dwantom ponchin kakra ma student no wa bay fashion budget nim na ye releases nim am bosumi bia no this best 100% nim home. That is what Ghanaians expect you to do. Also about be teacher license oba ya twam na manfo so wa twam. So these are the specific things ye hwe ni mu se wa bay oba bay na se oba betu ni nyina twere na fe sa tertiary first year no meba free SHS so ba ma me ye no free ho oba no senka ewo sebi akoma pam na senka ode wo de eba bay tertiary free scholarship wa enka ye to aba ma wo na wo hwe ni mu se wo de budget be ba March 11th no enka ba January no ma chief of staff and director GTech Ghana Tertiary Education Commission womo ene institutions tertiary institutions universities technical universities obiadis also say obi anfa admissions oye yemra na womo audit awie no obehu say okay first year say admission fee ni ade nipa bia say 20,000 ya de woka so bia 20 million say ya de wo fa nipa one friends saying let's say 1,000 students ya do ka say Accra Technical University ya do ka say University of Health and Allied Sciences ya do ka say KNUST ya do ka say UMAT ya do ka say na emu no budget ne mai me budget ne be ba March e be pass appropriation no by April May no obi aka say na me de because my promise say students no enko no free ye nya pass we ya me ye disbursement amount entimo bia ntua no bia wonya admission bia onko no free say and yet 419 promise and that is approach adebeko now so what years in chain you say and no papa no no ma for ekobo obesia based on your promise from the quarter form no admission by ya na kotuama wo mu a o ba wo nsam wo mu ekobo obesia bi ne kura ntumi anko based on wo promise you say the omo can say obi a watua bia no ombe refund that be no be say refund yama did you promise refund and I say what promises say obetua na enu afiri ho no 3 3 or 2 specific predictions I'm here before education forum no start your moduma. One more start so it is playing out.
Predictions by now, man.
I mean, Ntim Fordjour, I will resist any attempt to mutilate free SHS. But I couldn't say, one say, I'm going to cut off air samba view. Mene Kofi Asare, one of the committee members on the education forum. Yeah, engage debate or joy in other stations. The more can say, cut off no, one more day back.
Me Nyabutra Kakrama me Reverend. I will for no, ye cut off no, then.
Cut off no Bonohene. Okay, say those days land this was no. Or mod the system be by ya. No say Accra no enya a certain aggregate. I say a sonodo. And no one qualifies for because secondary school.
Okay.
And no unya grade as one so there be cut off until anywhere nya grade 24, when ya 26, when ya unya beyond 30, and then a day crop 40 near the na won't qualify for because secondary school to know. So some culture on a fufro. No, it was a man-made barrier and a daho. And no, year Soviet year between 2013 and 2013 and 2016. No, just every year biano because of sa cut off no, so a track cut off when aggregate say I want to mean
deprive
over and among a few other barriers are no a deprive over 120 to 150,000 students.
Wow.
Every year where we BC so no, nanya do bet me atoaso. Na no. And the current population trend, yes, our survey now, it will turn out between 200 to 250,000 students. And that is our cut off on the bar. One becker fee, becker room. Now, no, Bonohene, 10 years, this can, excuse me.
Sorry,
given 10 years, this country is going to accumulate nearly 2.5 million students or more dachi akewurem akefi aka street so because NDC4 at the cut off no samba. But let me give you one excuse me, mame.
Right, I feel no have care who me pacho ha Asaasepa 107.3 Atumpan Jumadi ni medin the Bonohene Baffour Awuah Reverend John Ntim Fordjour, former deputy educational minister, MP for Assin South on no din komo forum koso efa umasua ho ho komo na ye di wo so ye predictions be and the no ogusu no ka ho asem ye cut off no kire say ye first be we nkura no wunya grade be 25 yes school bi amfa wo de na buru so enti nyame amoa nya man for single digit bi a mesi be 10 ne 16 num ho de a na kire say wo de untimi nko school bi wo se NDC4 sign the sadie no aba yaka then na wo ya wo se omo de sadie ne ba
omo a say ye ne omo di nkomo stations here be invite wom eno mbisa wo proposals are and these were some of the proposals. One kasa the two. Now, cut off no in the year 2020. Briggles a speech and prize giving day. Sabrina headmistress or her friend Mrs. Fordjour.
Yeah.
Now, Mrs. Fordjour on pencil. In the year 2017, you started free SHS. One of the first batch of students to move. Now, girl back home, be to me from the two. No, na a crabia se crocky to him and free buy. Ni grade unya aggregate over 44. Grade kakraka pow. But because of free SHS equity now, 30% equity a President Kufuor
for public schools.
Dr. Baumiade to horse public schools. Enya 30% chefa category A schools montino. Computer system network. And tina kwambia ni wombetu na fast way in a frame. Na one far no. 3 years fast forward. A speech and prize giving day. Sa Abayano, sweep all the hours. She became the best student on the campus.
Abayano the grade by 40 something.
The grade nesu sin ubia de school muhono. Or no be the best student. Because Akrama Asaasepa ebi one cognitive abilities no. It takes time to develop. Ebi kura ultra exams no yare. And na wo fo nya oye ne bi ofie de adentino psychosocial problems be they are not in the best of their minds to write it. And to cast a sinto na ba ye ntino o nya chefana the cut of air bar. Just say what say nipa no ne dachi. Now this girl no so nka ndisi na wo ho a and akasa cut off no ewo ho a and went to me and go secondary school. And we are going to accumulate SAFO no mako over 2 million after 10 years in this country if we bring back that cut off system. So I will resist it because baby Edri, they do universal coverage as obiano enya ho kwanko school. na say ye bie mu bie nya ho kwan ko school a China Singapore ne other very advanced countries one throw exams just for diagnostic purposes so the national standardized test by P2 P4 P6 ma wo and no better first exams no co invest in the baby. We will not allow NDC to bring the cut-off system.
But Reverend, you only have a say. And abaneka se chinchina
we will not allow. We will resist. So almost be tria faso. Omuntwi faso. Ne be kire wo mo say. Sabi kurumu ha. The population of this country and 6.3 million. What 6.3 million vote? Every 32 million population more. Bebre neka. And 6.3 million for pe. And the population of this country. The second prediction is about Sikasem. The Kenya is Kasem. I'm telling you. Say a baby abba edin fear watche to me editing the boy will remove their share free SHS for 8 years. I increase enrollment from 830,000 to 1.5 million. Nasa waba only 4-year mandate. Nasa unisika whatever share mofrano. Entino ba be chem emebidimu atua under the guise of targeting. Sana professors no wo kind of brofo the targeting. Enti yenhwe wo mo yeskafo ye yi wo sinchen no wan kasa nkotua na hiafo ne ntua. Se Bonohene so bi kasa sabe why interrogate an kwachira because say we dey to asum nipa no so scan obetua da ne ma na kwa ma ne ntua. But there are 2-3 issues about it. The first issue is that Omampeni Mahama ono bra Kwame Nkrumah no free education sa berensa na papa minister adenti sa principle no amasses kafo mankotu enti wo papa minister no nkotu ama but abai fa ne nyina woko America woko UK Canada no ne ade a free education free for everybody we a billionaire na person back public school free sa na niska we a street so na person back public school free on no fees wa shada so bebre ne bank public school private schools are expensive now the but if it is the public system, you're free. But the other question is that Kwan Ben so no money babe sa sabia money babe sonny esikafo so free. What criteria are they going to use? What mean testing criteria are they going to use? And to me studio here mashe koti mabokoti na just say me skani and to be a sabe ono ashe la course ni namon ono no oye hiani because sabe obi eda na Range Rover mu wa bone coat ni ade oye bosumi adwuma da bia bosumi bia ne pay ne fa bank and you know there's data on him abetumi dey determine the income level na say nipa no obe no na vulcanizer or Johnson so dru wa na pump in the time no e pay 10 cedis bi 5 peso bi de man no ono ne sika ne bank nefa enti ube fees onu ye hiani
so no was kind
of one na Bonohene I miss one or no ton tools ewa pampem ewo kotokraba market anase KJT na makola no ube so onu de service bi oniska enso ube hwe no no ne dan a wasi no sa mechanic ne dan a wasi sa adwadini no dan a wasi ni vulcanizer ne dan a wasi no na nipa wa address shepe no high enti omienu ha na wuska.
Okay.
Yeni kromu hana a whole cabinet minister kujina appointment committee and catch the woman say or high dine.
Okuja tabrakwa.
Why MP? Sabre why MP 12 years? Why deputy minister over 8 years? And so also high dine. Until kromu hano. Oba na nipa na NDC for so ye hia ntino. Ye ntuama no be ono kra ne dan bi na minister bi na MP bi high. Ntino how will you determine who is rich from the poor? But in any case, so to me kra enya accurate data. It is separate rich from the poor crana. 1 year was so more taxes and the labor free such as among other sources of income, say oil revenue near the Intino my body and said they bought free such as brain financing or your taxes. Once in a tax, you was sending pana or no tax, no one put on the boom and ye. Sabi say esikafo na wo na sie so omo sika omo ma eko private school omo ko GHS kra dollars no mutua ye nya wo no omo entua ma omo ma enko free SHS no enya bia se ka se ontua na computer ne ba no ato school a main Ntim Fordjour me ko ya obetua kwana Assin South secondary school category C school a sabi ewo ekrokituam school a enya category A se de ne ba ne to ho a obenya pepano akutua me yakwana. That's the question. So what they are eventually going to do, they say, womo ba be fa achimota presec and Wesley Girls, Fantipim, Brig Girls, St. James, St. Charles, Prempe, Pukuari, and then those top schools, St. Louis, no, normally Atumpan, Wameska, Fonse, Waguska, Biakutiana Famako. And it's a free paying system now, test area, Accra, Hieni, back to Miyagi 6, or per medical school, or per law, or per engineering college, engineering, or per school of administration, and so young fano. And so can be by when you agree 25, 24, 20, I say, Scandia fee paying between Akoye. No, that's the elite system. Only by best say free SHS.
Mebacho, we a parent at me, pa. Obey and anything come a former deputy educational minister, Reverend John Ntim Fordjour, and the award can say free senior school. No, say you're really here. John Dramani Mahama best say no.
Or Robert team.
That means I will ban him in quite this other bill. On Timin Ko Poku review, Ubanbeko Kraswa, and facilities in Wa. And one Abanbe enjoy. But Robin said, so how do we sustain the free senior high school? Because Abano so say Ninsamubu. Wakitamuan in Samubu. Dramama Sisi Kenny and Tinky Yama, I will form Benyas Cano, entry or Mumadi. See a cassa de Bia. How do we sustain the free senior high school?
No, how did we sustain it in 8 years? Abambia Baba, yes, a Sabisika who's Kenny who had me to see a boy remind her 8 years. Well, 4 years now, soon to me as Canfania. A matter of priority. And you know, say, you prioritize this. And you're gonna see Kayana, they have free SHS. And another intina Ghana, hey, and so no, who they also want to me, and then as a son, economy, then as a son, woman, you know, and free, yeah, to me, finally free SHS, what you also want to me, it's a matter of commitment or promises, say, or bar free SHS, and or bet to us to your own tia. Straightforward. Uncle so I'm prioritizing. The other thing they want to do, and it's almost some of the TVET eba be wura SHS mu. Now schools are category A schools in no to say pre-sec ne prempe ne upokuware tamale secondary ne akwena so ne ade nyina no. Womo at the technical school ba ho. Na okọ school ba ko a amount for your technical TVET no na ebinom so secondary etasum enye bad idea and enye service the kind because already no there were 120 secondary technical schools GSTS Takrade is one of the best sectors we have in the country. It's near the friendly for the and now Infantipim, what Infantipim, technical Bianca, and so it's one of the best technical schools we have in the country for so many years. But Infantipim, a technical school because they have a big technical block. And for the woman machines, a woman who rawa, wombe juru say, now where's Ghana? GSTS, any other armed forces, any technical, no near the Nini Nano, say, what say? Oh, Banwa Babe pre-sec technical, and your classroom block again, your technical, Bonohene. Yet if you DNA, now be say, have they costed the model? Say, how much is it going to cost them? Say category A schools in Yunano, one converting no iron technical, how much is it going to cost them? Me, my initial costing based on quite fast, so the retooling TVET centers near you will need minimum 10 billion cedis to be able to do that.
10 billion.
You will need minimum 10 billion. Oh, you know why you need here? Oh, yeah, when you crown 10 billion Ghana cedis.
Okay.
And I'll be here now. The I sa CC no the CC technical blocks near there. Now, how many years are they even going to do that? Now, you be what's say every year be 2.5 billion cedis are. We hear their chef free SHS. What's we need? Oh, Baba on some. You don't have money. Now, patch us say, I will phone a bit to animate you. And it's a 2.5 billion crown wunya. 10 billion abeya. Edi akwa technical blocks ana. Enti no sabe nada na ya hwene ya resist no so a wo mu ba beto to technical school je jam. Oh I so pre-sec monster technical. Tools be no de kwa technical. Theory nko a won ba be hwie nsuo edi agumu. Na last one on that double track no mo ye ba be twam seven mun slow down mun ya botre mon ti de mo kana see o because double track no 50 pound go see amuja na beba ye ne no enye pese o yema enkura ne bi nko na bi ntena fie na bi kwa na bi aba da bi ye nyaaya sanko bia wo nyina form 1 form 2 form 3 wo nyina bekwa bom na wo nyina asa amakwan abom nanso no se wo se yenhwe the number of nkura wo krom ha na ye make sure so bia akọ secondary school a wabra space ho no entumi emfa obia se wo si bi ka ho. That's one step. A lot of facilities. We built over 2,500 facilities. So 2,005 be a dormitory, be a classroom block, be a dining hall, be a science labs near between 2017 and 2024. No, about 90% of these projects in we hand over. But Ninja expanded no still. I don't know a Dawson, young person be back a few years, and you make use of the facility all year round. No, a be econo, not a being so efficient. So be a form 2 and form 3 for her, or mark form 1 for so. But we crown you are facing it out because yes, Sidani become near facing as a schools no crab in a double track. But I know you highly subscribed schools.
Okay.
School be a person in a back on. Some schools no, and I call Boswa, Yachimusa. But I know cry so advisedly say contact hours are. I listen to parents, it's a concern. But the contact hours, no, a year and putting poor crying teacher Nisia, Edinia Adiciano, under trimester system, not double track be anyone. Every academic year,
near 3 times,
near 3 times, Now the total contact hours are a Caribbean academic year 1,080 hours.
Okay.
Now, so you did free a double track by a chain, semester system. No, rather, no, we have increased the contact hours from 1,080 hours to 1,134 hours.
Okay.
And to know be so
go a double track.
Yes, we so or babe check vacation be but or school the actual mpunimpu this year teacher need the trainer there no I improve and no thing na wasi results no anyone ekọ. Sabi ya buy ye for teacher for bebre e kan ho and ye ma wo intervention allowance a wo mo de kire extra hour e de ka ho a unkutua extra classes and this na ne ya wo mo so mpese mo twa double track enya wo mo ntwam wo mo twam I'm telling you say 500,000 students be ba betena fi onya be bi ntina.
Why?
Because the current capacity of the schools no also mo nyina e ko no once just about 1 million penny between farm 500,000 are Kenyan about Betenefi, and we are here.
But they be about 20 e-blocks in as well.
E-blocks, and I say, how many are the e-blocks? And e-blocks, or no, you move 24. Pen to me every year. You're nearby be 32. And you know, the young to me, and really, dear, you buy a foundation crampon, be crowned to me 2 years. But we were able to complete even more than the honor of starting a World Bank for mine scan. So we, even if you're able to finish all friends, even 20 or 30 e-blocks within the next 2 years, how can that absorb 500,000 extra students?
Remember, Okabi say 2.5 billion Ghana cedis and you spend our free senior high school afibia.
Yeah.
Now we are then sustaining the free senior high school.
No, I always say it's a commitment. President Akufo-Addo was super committed. Say, a woman Sian de be Daniel mine as money in the long term. And untino se pese tumpon dia yemfa isika e wono enku wura umesiam na udrum pempenso bi a covid crab to share o man bi isika sam so a ye ko ahinhia mu no e bra na ye twitwa budget so o mampani etititi sector bi a budget so no o se free SHS de on fa ne sanka on te so da esanse e ne priority e ne hiasem entino aje se bia ye nya ye ho bebre o na mum priority di no ahia ye enti ye betete ba bi die so na ye ba be hwe ba bi ahia ye. That is how we're able to sustain it. Now President Mahama make remarks be on a launch of education forum no na me or 2 issues be o ha person dey no so wura mu cancel education standards formal na echo and to forum we and or they babc a wrong and an absolute palpable falsehood. And it's saying under his tenure a brand oil company 2013 to 2016 and the World Bank for other international partners back room have assessment say yen hwe umasua se de tie eno mo call P2 won call P2 no nko test the whole country access enkwara a P2 o making kind because o person who the quality of education ya can kind and nkuntabu at the lower level numeracy and literacy and I determine o bano secondary level there was report to me and then one more conduct a grant and eggman early grade reading assessment it turned out that in 2015 2% P2 for an Ghana only 2% penny to making kind. I am telling you.
P2 for no more Ghana.
P2 for no the whole Ghana. We musiwa. We nipa 10 esiwa. Emu 2 penny to make kind.
2015 under John Dramani Mahama.
2015 into one can say Ghana's education was in major crisis. Ghana's education was determined as in major crisis. Any other differentiated learning approaches in transition to English plus and other interventions key. Yeah, the USAID 4-year Barnier, the World Bank 4-year, UNICEF 4-year, local partners in innovative pedagogies and play-based pedagogy. Training teachers, no TLMC and they can't. And to me, a drum pensubi into 2023. Brian started 2021 National Standard Test. No, it was a World Bank sponsored activity. Yeah, they able compost access. Yeah, umesiano empempen so na do saying. Near year test. No, 2023 a tested P2 for Ghana, including private school for most of the private schools. Yeah, tested. You know, now you say one working kind of improve from 2% under President Mahama to 38% under President Kufuor. And in one pencil and education at the Pansam. And if we are talking about declining quality education, on pencil and your education crisis, we ban a secondary level. So we are speaking according to data. Under President Mahama, there was not a single time or 4 core subjects: English, Math, Science, and integrated English, Math, integrated Science, Social Studies. There was not a single time was a student or more. 50% to me pass A1 to C6 in all these 4 core subjects. There was not a single time. For instance, in 2015, only 42% in the pass English in this country. Fast forward to President Kufuor, 2023, 73.11% in the pass English. Obano mathematics 2015 only 32% in the pass mathematics. Under President Kufuor, one of the least Kurampa Obinya 60%. And there was not a single time a free SHS graduate under President Kufuor from 2020 Abbey. There's not a single time one less than 50% are passing A1 to 6 in all the 4 core subjects. As a matter of fact, we have even gone further to on 3 occasions. Yeah, BT Nigeria, BT Gambia, Sierra Leone, Liberia, are the best in the West Africa on WAEC. Last 2 years, yeah. It's a big insult. President Mahama, but it's a big insult on the integrity of the Ghanaian teacher and the Ghanaian student. Now, 3 of the top prizes, the first, second, third, the whole West Africa, LYEC, on 2 different consecutive years in Ghana for. We should be proud, say. O mampeni bi beso ye umasuam ese ne teacher fo nyina so eboa no so mu teacher unions boa na yetumi dru sam pempen so aba o meto aso ye ma ne kwan e ma no ense no but say ye de umasua e ba be wura mu ha menua wonim say teacher for over 11,000 Bonohene na me no kasa o mampeni Mahama bai wa betwa wo mu nyina appointment mu. Most of them crown one much there for 4 months, 2 months, 3 months.
Bano muni payrolls one.
Honestly, a far for it takes time because by the time headquarters and a year recruitment or a recruitment, best send a master list in a region and no credit to keep a month and a half to 2 months. Until no answer, and also we are Wako districts, Wako validate near the Wako station. Now, call station what. IPPD section and so affiliate forms no more are transmitted at the region at the headquarters. By the time I be controller, I'm ya settle up no na mre akomu kakra. Enti no say oba na teacher ni na sabe wakọ akọbọ besia akọ high down 2 years advance. Ewe kura na se na o hwe ni mu se ni bibia betutum na ni pay beba no. Na se oba ye no nye o na afa ni to aba be yi na dia kuro no o man na wo bọ no. a corona se NDC for so hobby and crown on much of my NDC for hobby and to almost all ball mabro and nurse for nurse ni bi bekono na ni station wo car crown ko as wo okotomoto wakwa akobọ besia akwa akotomoto hwe ni mu se ni pay beba o ba wa ba be yinadi hwe ukọ Exim Bank me appointment letters wa he me person do so appointment letters wa ha obi de man July obi de man no October obi de man no some of them crown no September near the ma wom ebi ni ma tena 4 months 5 months 6 months o ba ya wa betwa wo nyina appointment ma na o man emra ni mu ana sabe na me no the NPRA any happy other organizations what about between over who come over 23,000 public sector workers and the NDC are buying about between woman nyina appointment wo man abo manu anu aduane atwene
because some MPP
because umususu say MPP for the farm but senka mempo no senka 20 after December 7th kra and ye fa wo mo enka bone be mfonso be na wom enye President Mahama ya na January 2017 o tweet ye no President Mahama I double level case no onu a tweet say mfonso bia ne ho say o be appointed after December 7th because ohum re bia wabuso kwa chofo so na o government spokesperson by 20 somewhere around January 5th can say aka 2 days ama mampenia hand over no bibia nsi the kwan so be recruitment be appointment na then asesa wo mamu ha obi kura na ya fa no September no be sake no na the meeting hu ya the organized labor union for okromu ha na do we have union say union for why are they not speaking for the 23,000 people who have been unfairly terminated ekromu ha no kra ni ha kra they say agenda nko a I say so because a brana a union for a strike etia President Kufuado ewo galamsey ho no na galamsey no what had they got to do with the worker with the Ghanaian worker and so agenda nti one quiet strike ewo ho na eneya 23,000 workers are one semase a you are the voice omutia dues ni ade mamo mujibi di semo hu why are you not speaking for them Semi Ghana registered nursing and midwifery association for one penny for about to sukoko the chere minister no say one reverse here one beko striker a man minister no set up maintain say teacher union for akasa me teacher for maintain say worker union bia akasa CS obia akara no atum
for so okroma
obia akara no atum menua meba so for de ne so obia akara no atum and it is very very unfortunate. Say or memu ha sabi hypocrisy you will strike over galamsey enfa worker ho but 23,000 unfair termination there nobody is speaking for them now oban the same public sector workers here one union paying for minim the kwaje but ekowi asem akwaje 10% atum na sabi there ye mesre mponi se won wiye no mo ankasa kura ne nam radio stations and TV stations praise President Mahama say 10% now the ama public sector workers ne kura no doso dodo no aya ade Bonohene enye krom ha ne ye wo na omampani Kufuado peja 30% de akutiantumu de ma workers kura no labor organized labor can say isa na 30% and 10% dey hina so enye economy ya the same economy ya the same inflation ya and just last year President Kufuado to workers pay more 25%. Na 25% who na say over be more. Wo buy ya enka to 25%.
Austin Game say excessive. Even 10%.
Austin Game criticize 30%. Sabre no or criticize say 30% is too much. It's too small. Na enso now so 10% buy. He was the first to say a dose of crowd. Beyond him, there are many labor unions. Medi omo ho ya pa. Na so mine ya fa no kredi antram. Na sabi ye de afu stomach direction sabi. Ye moa o mine. Sebia we wo party we o ka wo mo so ye neutrals. a womo na no mo hye union mo wo na CSOs
Professor Jampo
tia wo nyina ka
say so kwashi person authority
wo nyina ka ho wo kasa de tia 30% no and 10% bae wo mpo na ebo nsem de ma ye ma no kradie enna yenim eni yenim e wo ye bibia
amen reverend
na me ba asofo de so a to be honest so humfoni e ko so asofo mpenifo akese a wọ́n ekutwa hia President Mahama ho bompa ye ma no so wọ́n support no yi wo manim ye campaign ma no onwini wie krom sa ko ye Thanksgiving service ma no refia na afedi omusu
osu ba pa musu
wo ma no dam asofo mpenifo asofo pon omodi yawo utie wo preaching last Sunday ene enra wo messages utie bi a tumu say hey nanu ya na akofa ba ye o se ye yes say impodie no man na omode frɛ no opposition ne kra no wasesa no nti om frɛ no mu nya no omo hwehwɛ no mu
o si ban pa mo frɛ Mahama mfa
me de me mo bi din o na me de me mo bi adin yes asofo no frɛ no kra mu nya they are complaining bitterly but they are not able to come out omo say some of the promises no early this year today promise bi o de ma o e bia sa fe no ahyase budget kra ma but de na ehia wom titiro pa ne se dear President Kufuor ye for the past 25 years trend bi an da ho a ani die ne bu a penifo president bi ade ma Christian Council de ma sofo pon bishops and bishops enom ne ade no na nko mo hwe anim se nko no so be ye enso wasono bo mu nyina and saying President in the appointment to Council of State. So for Bakokranka. 11 appointments. The president had the opportunity to appoint 11 people at 124 on various governance matters. Sebe, one consider where they say a software and so edimu say Bakumpu about Beka hon at 24. Now, President Kufuor Nimpenso or appointed Reverend Professor Santientri Refiana. And President Mills Bayenso or appointed Reverend Dr. Ni Amodako. And President Kufuor so by or appointed Bishop Justice Akrufi. And you know wona as of where you money because all of these presidents, you know, a beer no as often said that you money sao and so you money sa de eboa. And tina ko mo hwe nim so mu baako asofo mpenifo no emu baako de nka abeyi na Council of State ho one consider mo worthy say publicly won betumi aba beboa where you must in change
I then bebo be say
na asofo kura watumi atwa wo mo 419 say ya na agena 111 and I word that so say obeto aso asofo kura I promise wo mo ayi wo mo fly ewo Council of State appointment
now see agenda 1
any prisoners when ready pa na ni na chire no uba no LGBT kiwa
yeah
on bill ye cramming Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Act 2025 a monochian for cry de co parliament and a private members bill okay say 2021 na me di mu akwetene pa me Sam George and the honorable Bedra ne honorable Helen Tonso ne yenuanu be ye nwotwe a kambom ye private members bill at the co parliament na ye pass we and Fufia and 2020 no it was assented to died with the parliament na President Mahama that time na no candidate no na nsem o kan nyina ne se sanko no president a enka ye pass ya de nchi so cry he would have assented to it no or Assemblies of God ni enti no de wo ye bill na de call ye mu no one ye adwen of aso ye ya obesan enti no Fufia Ntwata parliament no spy na yentumi wie hu nsem kae no sabri me ankasa me di mu akotene nyame adaroma yenua Sam George so da so kae ho a ono nso efuaso honorable Helen Tonso so fuaso sanso honorable Bedranso efuaso honorable now the leso waso efuaso na yenua the MP for Assin South the obedi honorable Matthew Poku Prempe ade no honorable lawyer Nana Baffour Awuah ono nso efuaso honorable Vincent efuaso sana honorable Hassan Tampuli so fuaso na honorable Kabiru Abdul Kabiru Mahamatia also F1 na one more account the one doors be brave.
To move the private members be as you call my rest with your fee.
Yeah, we Tintim so Ochina ya submit yako speaker ho. Ochina ya na speaker so the supporter or the maye in the bill no. Minyi so obeda na chidi amaye.
So utie John Dramani Mahama Ghana man panyina was it eno ma hiane bi ni se ye be kire ye nkura no family values. Ye be nkoketi ewo nkura no masuam na fe nkura na hwe no na enye wenum na ye sekere ye pro.
Bonohene. O mampani Mahama. So fee say within a space of just 6 months the okaye e bra no opposition and ne wanya power nti oba betwa U-turn ye be kire ne se CDD force over ya wo ye Afro Barometer survey wo ye in 2021 on LGBT eko there this oba Ghana ha 93% of the population efwa sa woman ya tintim so yi yes the same thing na yes bibia anu an ye de ko 93% of the population say would this bill yi hu agro bediu. I'm telling you.
Okay.
One a CDD survey and said Ghana ha we are Ghana found na all tribes, all religion, ubia and penny nkra only 7% per any tiasa bill.
Okay.
Now 93% na wom say would di we are penny now would di sa bill we hu agro bedi no. The same 93% of the 6.3 million votes no nya no. F1 de ye so.
Okay.
And this or per se de ton ye no e bitu na ene ne party a oni hu agro ye de beko na se eduru ho na se ye ya pass ye wie no o se ye de curriculum ene o de ba be sign won fa ne nsa ensan ya Ghana for ene on be reply no by 2028
wa sent to it am be dey
wa sent to it Ghana for ene be man muaye 2028 December 7th.
Right. May I say, Reverend John Ntim Fordjour, former Deputy Educational Minister, MP for Assin South. It has a note, Obre.
I mean, strap. God
bless you. God bless you.
107.3 Asaasepa.